One guy got rich just for being handsome. One girl made millions without getting naked. And this is what happens when appearances decide everything. Marlin didn't go viral because he was funny, or because he was a top tier gamer. He went viral because of his face. Why does someone get a following just for existing? Scroll through Marlin's comments and you'll think you were on a Calvin Klein ad. But here's where it gets weird. Marlin can mess up on stream and nobody cares.
Yo, this shit is not funny, bro. Chat, I don't have acetone, whatever that is, bro. I don't even have hands. Oh!
If anything, people love him even more.
Yeah. Love you, Marlin. Love you too. And shit.
He was even exposed in a massive scandal that involved him selling to guys, and he didn't even deny it.
Who the f am I to not take $1,000 to send a flexing pic?
If this were anyone else, they'd be getting roasted. But because it's him, nobody cared.
What about Marlin?
No, what happened?
Man, they're making another sketch situation out of Marlin. He got leaked doing like jerking off and shit to guys.
Oh shit.
But I don't know why they making a big deal, bro. We love Marlin.
Where other streamers get torched for messing up, Marlin gets more love. But the real story isn't how he became successful. It was what he never had to do to get there. Because before Twitch, before the fanboys, before the edits, Marlin was a broke athlete. A 6'4" basketball player from Sweden who moved to America chasing a dream. He desperately wanted to make a better life, but when he started posting on TikTok, everything changed. His TikTok journey began in 2021 and he started off doing dances like everyone else. Then he moved to streaming, but after a few years of struggle, he was failing. He was starting to rethink his decision to move overseas. The doubt crept in, but then, out of nowhere, an eye contact video exploded. 40 million views, no joke, and that's when he became the king of looks maxing. He didn't need to train, didn't need to grind rank. He just turned the camera on, he flirted, he smiled, he smirked. And the results? Marlin became the guy every streamer, even the most popular ones, wanted to look like.
Alright, Marlin. See you in a bit, bro.
Nah, appreciate you.
Can't wait to meet you, bro.
You too, bro. Thank you, bro.
You're really good looking, by the way.
It's not just fans and other streamers though. Even popular brands see it. Earlier this year, Ralph Lauren signed him. Only last week, Mariah Carey casted him for a music video. No major skills, no records, no hype. Just a sharp jawline and clear skin. You've got to ask, what happens when he's no longer young? When his looks fade, what's left? But what about when you use your looks as an advantage and become hated because of it? When she started out, Rain was the internet's favorite good girl.
Crazy. I am a virgin still.
She was Christian, pretty playful, and PG. But then she posted this. And everything flipped. Turns out, wasn't just charming on TikTok. She had bigger plans and soon should be a millionaire. She launched an OF page and claimed she was a virgin. Of course, guys went wild and the thirst trap began. But this wasn't just your average OF page. In November 2024, around Thanksgiving, she posted this, showing that she earned $43 million that year. And it turns out, she scammed her followers by not posting any, not one. So how did a girl who never got naked make more than Forbes, CEOs, and world-class athletes? Well, here's the twist. Didn't go viral because of her TikTok content, or even her looks. She went viral from the confusion. So apparently, an X-rated clip with her in a Spider-Man outfit went viral.
I saw a video of you in like a Spider-Man outfit.
Yes.
So what was that about?
It is, I don't know, I recently started a Twitch and then I went live a couple days ago. I don't know if anyone saw it. Spider-Man never happened. I am not the Spider-Man girl. That is another OnlyFans model. Her name is Naomi Soraya.
Even though it wasn't her, that clip changed her life. It got her fired from a restaurant job and inspired her to launch an OF career. Instead of hiding, she leaned in, and although she gets backlash for her decision to do OnlyFans, when you find out about her troubled past, it makes sense. So, with wide eyes, perfect makeup, and a girl next door vibes, played the internet like a piano. She knew exactly how much to show and what not to show, to keep them coming back. And the simps, they flooded in by the thousands. One guy even spent $4 million.
I actually did an interview last night about Charlie.
Really?
Yes, I love him.
Double salute to Charlie.
No, yeah, he's definitely my top spender. He's spent at least $6 million.
But what many don't know is that actually grew up in poverty. So it makes sense that she would quit her job as a waitress to do OF to provide for her family. But the more she earned, the more people hated her for it. Even other adult creators called her out. Others claimed she was pretending to be a virgin. It wasn't just shame for what she did, she was punished for looking sweet and then profiting off of it. The truth is, she just played her strengths and made millions doing it. She just looked the part and the internet filled in the rest. And you kinda gotta respect her for it. But what happens when you don't look the part at all? In mid-2022, Bella Ramsey landed the role of a lifetime, Ellie, in The Last of Us, one of the most loved characters in gaming. But the moment her casting was announced, the hate started. People in the comments said stuff like, worst casting in history, she doesn't even look like Ellie, squarehead, really? Before the first episode aired, people weren't criticizing her acting, they were mocking her face. But it gets darker. Photoshopped images are everywhere. People are comparing her to Slot from the Goonies and even Buzz Lightyear. They are calling her the most chopped woman on the planet, and that was before her bad acting. It didn't matter that Bella had been a child star on Game of Thrones.
We know no king, but the king in the north whose name is Stark. He's my king.
Back then, she was celebrated. Now, she's hated for not looking the part. This is who fans were expecting, but this is what they got. But did Bella actually do anything wrong, or did she just not meet some imaginary standard? Who knows, but even Bella admitted it messed with her head. In an interview she said, "It's the first time I've ever had a negative reaction to something. At first, she didn't mind, she even found it funny, but then she admitted the truth. Then, I get the end of the 10-minute scrolling session, put my phone down and realized, maybe that was a bad idea." She wasn't the first actor to be judged by her looks, but the intensity was brutal because of how much fans loved the original Ellie. What made it worse was that some fans weren't just mad at her looks. Whereas Ellie from the game likes girls, Bella is non-binary, and people are saying she's part of a woke agenda. In the end, the hate was too much. Bella deleted socials and stopped checking comments, and almost believed what they said. But then a clip from season 2, episode 5 leaked, and even the haters couldn't argue.
However you can, stay in there. Dina, I can get bed. I'll watch.
Some fans flipped, saying things like, you know what, she is Ellie, and she's better than I ever expected. Even the game's creator Nell said it. I didn't even see Bella Ramsey playing Ellie, I saw Ellie. So here's the truth, Bella Ramsey didn't fail the fans failed her. We talk about talent, authenticity, respecting the character, but the second someone doesn't match your imaginary version, they get torn apart. But Bella's face didn't ruin Ellie, the fans did, because what really upset people was that someone they wouldn't have picked was better than they could have imagined. But the real question is, why do we keep doing this? We've made appearance matter much more than anything else, and the truth is, the internet doesn't just judge looks, it builds entire reputations from them. We've seen that if you're pretty, you're forgiven. If you're sexy, you're punished. If you're not pretty enough, you're hated even more. We pretend we care about talent and authenticity, but we obviously don't. In today's world, image comes first. The real question isn't why we judge them differently, it's whether we ever judge them fairly at all. And the truth is, it says more about us than it ever did about them, because we treat them just as a mirror. But for better or worse, that's the society we're living in. If you like this video and you want to see more of YouTube's craziest stories, check out the one on screen right now. Thank you.